What is going on, guys? This is Clay with the Pennsylvania Roller Coaster Club. I'm doing this really quickly as a PSA. I noticed something very important on the season pass terms and conditions for a few of these parks. And primarily, I want to look very quickly at the Legacy Cedar Fair parks. You're going to notice that all of the passes here are listed as 9-month plans, opposed to the 12-month plans from the Six Flags parks. So the way that I'm reading this, and we're going to hop over to the Six Flags Park, just previous to starting to record, I went ahead and I mapped out if you were going to get the best available plan, either a Prestige through a King's Dominion or at Darien Lake, if you go with a Platinum Pass, Black Diamond, whatever they're calling it now. And then you get the all park passport. So the highest tier option with all park passport, we figured that for King's Dominion after taxes and fees, you're probably talking about $370 for the season per person. And that is for 9 months. Keep in mind, 9 months. So definitely different. However, you can save yourself $20, and for about $350 a person, you can get the highest tier pass from Six Flags Darien Lake, and have all park passport, $350. That includes your monthly payments. That I'm talking an all-in, all-encompassing what you pay in the end. So you're saving $20 and you're getting 3 extra months of pass to be able to use across the country. So keep in mind the value is in the length and the duration, because just because your home park may be closed for the season doesn't mean that you don't want to travel to other parks that are open. So keep in mind, that is a big deal. And I got to be honest, the way that I am reading this and the way that it is kind of being portrayed in the terms and conditions, I can't help but feel that this is a little bit of a money grab out the door. And what the Legacy Cedar Fair parks are going to do is pretty much come out and say, hey, we're now all merged into one plan, and we're all conformed into one pass system now, and your Cedar Fair plans aren't good anymore. And they're pretty much going to cheat you out of 3 months, and they are going to make you buy a Six Flags pass anyway. So I think that is important to know because they're not being very upfront. I mean, granted, it is right on the opening page, but if you're not looking for it, if you're just looking at the big bold numbers and trying to look for a pass just like you had the past several years, um, they always have little terms and conditions under there, but I'll be honest, not many people read them. So, very important to know. Losing 3 months if you go the Cedar Fair Pass route in 2025, opposed to the Six Flags Pass route, which once again is for 12 months, and you can get an all parks passport for $176 plus your $11.99 per month membership plan and your $20 initial installment fee. It still only comes up to about $356. So, you're talking a really great deal. 350 all in 12 months. Comparatively speaking, guys, if I'm you, and I guess I kind of am, I can tell you there is no way in heck that I am getting my renewal for my Cedar Fair passes. Uh, 0% chance. So if I do get a Six Flags pass at all, because I got to be honest, I don't know how great of a value it is until we see the type of experience that this newly formed company is prepared to give you for that dollar amount. Because That is steep, and you'll understand why I say that coming up. Now, Kentucky Kingdom is a Herschend park, and as we know, the Herschend parks do not offer an all parks passport. So, a little bit of a bummer there. But if you have a season pass for any of their parks, Kentucky Kingdom, Dollywood, Silver Dollar City, you can show your pass at the gate and you can buy a 1 day ticket at one of the other parks for 50% off, which is a nice feature. But if you only have one pass, you can only buy one discounted ticket. So, one ticket per pass. You got to keep that in mind, but you can pick up a pass, a season pass for Kentucky Kingdom right now for only $129 for the year. Like I said, that comes automatically with that 50% off discount. So if you're getting a season pass for everybody in the family, it means that you can inadvertently go to any other park for 50% off with the whole family. Again, one ticket per pass. So really, I think one of the bigger surprises is being able to compare what everyone else is doing right now to Kennywood. And Kennywood, a Palace Entertainment park, you actually can get a platinum pass right now, which will include every Palace Entertainment park. So the water parks like Sandcastle, and the kids parks like Idlewild and Dutch Wonderland. You have access to Castle Park out in California, Adventureland in Iowa, Lake Compounce up in New England, in Connecticut. Really a tremendous value for $189.99. It doesn't seem like they went crazy in price gouging. To be honest, they may have even dropped it. Yeah, you can see it's regularly $249. So for $189.99, guys, if you're local to any Palace Entertainment park, this might have to be a guaranteed pickup. I know I have already purchased mine for this season, and again, cannot speak enough about the value for Palace Entertainment in 2025. But the definite winner, the home run hitter of the season, by far, is the SeaWorld and Busch Gardens Group United Parks. Guys, right now, if you go through SeaWorld San Antonio with the Black Friday sale, you can get your Platinum Pass 11 park all park passport for $159.99. That is ridiculous, guys. Um, that's a crazy, crazy, crazy value. And this, again, includes every park in the portfolio, all of the Aquaticas. It includes SeaWorld San Diego, SeaWorld San Antonio, SeaWorld Orlando. It even includes, I believe, the SeaWorld Abu Dhabi if you go. Don't quote me on that one, but I believe that it does. It also gets you the Sesame Place parks, well, like the home of Oscar's Wacky Taxi here in Pennsylvania. It gives you the Busch Gardens parks. So, you got Tampa, you got Williamsburg. Really, these are the best parks in the country, in my opinion. I mean, as far as seasonal parks go, the United Parks Group, to me, just does it the best. For being a bigger company, they're able to offer quality, cleanliness, and a tremendous experience all across the board without it dipping off. And they're able to maintain like a McDonald's level of consistency. I know what to expect whenever I go to a SeaWorld or to a Busch Gardens park. Now, don't get me wrong, they do have their flaws, and there are some days at some of these parks where they are unbelievably busy, and the ride operations can be unbelievably frustrating. But for the most part, I have so many more positive days at these parks than I do negative, by an overwhelmingly drastic number. So, like I said, I didn't want to spend too long today beating this like a dead horse, but we'll go over one more time for the review. We're going to work backwards. SeaWorld, which includes all those parks that we mentioned previously. If you go through the SeaWorld San Antonio website right now, you can get your all park passport platinum pass for 2025 for $160. Banger of a value. Value number two is the Palace Entertainment Plan. And again, Kennywood is local to me, so that's why I'm on this website. If you're close to Adventureland or close to Lake Compounce, I actually would venture to guess that Adventureland is going to cost more. Traditionally, that park is a little overpriced, so they may charge a premium beyond what Kennywood is attempting to charge folks. And Lake Compounce, I would assume, is going to be very tongue and groove with Kennywood, considering that they were partnered before the Palace buyout. So, yeah, 189.99. Definitely not as good of a deal as SeaWorld if you're comparing those two side by side. But if you compare it to other options, the Hershey parks where you can't even buy an all park passport, or the Six Flags, talking $350 for the same level of amenities. Now, granted, you do get a ton more parks, but you have to ask yourself, what is the most important to you? How many parks are you actually going to be able to make it to? Which parks are quite frankly, going to give you the best experience for the return on your investment? Not just for your money, but for your time. And then you have really the confusing one, the bottom of the barrel, the most expensive option for confusingly the least amount of time. So again, the legacy Cedar Fair parks are apparently selling their standard 12-month pass with the small print caveat that it's for 9 months. So I'm not 100% sure what exactly that means, or if you are only paying that dollar amount for. I have no idea. But again, I definitely have concerns the way that this is typed and the way that it's written, that perhaps the legacy Cedar Fair pass holders are going to have a little fast one pulled towards the end of next calendar year, being told that they now have to purchase a Six Flags pass. So, only time will tell if I am correct. If you have any inside knowledge on this, or you have any insight that you want to provide, let me know. Now, granted, this may have to do with the amount of payments that you are making and when those payments stop until you have paid off this pass, but I find it to be very peculiar to see that 9-month mark on this website only. So, something definitely to be aware of and keep in mind. But wrapping up, guys, man, it is going to be tough to beat the SeaWorld deal. I know if you go to the other parks, it's going to be significantly more expensive. So hopefully you're able to utilize the San Antonio park to get the absolute best deal for you and your family. That is the goal. The more we save, the more we can travel. That is the golden rule. All right, guys. Thanks so much. I will check in shortly. And hopefully you've been enjoying the new Baker's Dozen series on the channel. And we have some more great things coming as well, including a little bit of an announcement with a good friend. So, guys, till next time, we'll see you out there.